This is a Tesla Model 3. Just trust me, it's somewhere underneath there. But this is not going to be an uncommon thing once the cold weather comes, and it is coming now in the areas where Model 3 is now being sold that are not as warm as California. I just did a report a couple of days ago based on Electric's editor-in-chief Fred's experience and reports from his readers, how there are issues now that Model 3 owners in Canada and northern parts of the US are experiencing issues like opening the doors or opening the charge port because the damn thing freezes to the body of the car. And this is something that those, like, I used to live in Russia, so this is not very uncommon. And so the question is the car was designed by California designers and engineers that may not thought some of the stuff through. Obviously, their design process was a little bit shorter because they were trying to get this car to production, and maybe they haven't done as much testing as they should have. Like the whole thing with door handles being frozen. That's a problem. All right, let me tell you, there are a couple of things that are going to do for their customers, and is this enough? Let's talk about it coming up next.
Taking over the world, electrifying the world, E4 Electric!
Welcome to E4 Electric, your number source. I've already mispronounced my entire tagline. All right, your number one source for the unbiased electric car news. If this is your first time here, I usually don't screw up my lines, but sometimes it happens. Nevertheless, go ahead and click on the subscribe button down there so you don't miss anything moving forward. All right, this is going to be a long day. Let's talk about this. Obviously, there's a little joke, is a random picture I grab off the internet, but Tesla is having problems with some of these cars and some of the people reporting some of the trouble. Now, Elon Musk tweeted something out today, and this was just based on something that somebody replied to him, and I don't even know, I think is a random customer. His name is John. John says, would it be simple to add functionality to turn on the seat heaters using the phone app? And Elon said, coming soon. By the way, I'm surprised that hasn't been a thing. As a matter of fact, I think Tesla can do much more with its app, right? Because it from the very beginning, when I think they came up with it 2013. Most of the features had stayed the same until recently when they added a couple. Now, I still don't have it for some reason. I don't even have a version 9 in my car. That's another issue that we might want to talk about, the fact that this update is taking its sweet time to get to all of the fleet people, the Tesla owners like myself. But that aside, I think this app it has so much potential, but it hasn't been really put in there. Like, for example, turning the heaters on in the seat heaters on in the car. I can think of like 1,000 other things and 1,000 other things that how this app can interact with other apps on your phone, or if you're working on your laptop or desktop. I really just feel like Tesla has not taken a big advantage of it. There are some apps out there for other cars that actually a little more advanced. So I really hope that Tesla can maybe get that project maybe a little bit more attention, because there's so many cool things you can do. So that was one thing that Elon promised. There's another one. And before I get to it, let me just give you a quick reminder that this show and this channel is sponsored by Avanex, the aftermarket accessories for Teslas in all climates and parts of the world. I believe they just started their Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale, so browse to their website. There's also a discount code in the description of this video, so have yourselves a good holiday shopping spree. But here's a second tweet that Elon send out, really reply to. Now, this is actually Fred again from Electric. He said, and he's the one who's up there, experiencing this. He said, having a function to direct hot airflow to windows in order to facilitate them opening in cold weather would be appreciated too. And Elon Musk said, good idea. Now, I don't know what good idea means. Is it going to do it? Have they ever thought about it? Have they ever tested it? So not really sure, but I'm also not really sure what Fred is suggesting, because I don't have a Model 3, but I don't think the airflow is actually can be directed onto windows, unless he means the airflow from the dash to be directed at the windows on the sides. And is it enough? I don't know. I believe the only airflow can be directed already at the windshield, right? The one from the right from on the base of the windshield. So maybe that's what he means. But in that case, it is kind of a good idea. I hope Elon Musk just doesn't acknowledge it, but actually going to do it, because they do have that capabilities, right, to actually aim the airflow. So, but I'm really interested in how this is going to be addressed in the next few months, as more and more people might be experiencing the door handle in the charge port opening. Are there some solutions? I know some people spray stuff, and uh, I, I wonder if this is going to end up in some sort of a recall or like a major problem for a large a number of people, and they're going to be starting selling it in Europe pretty soon. Always, Norway will get a good chunk of them. Would be interested to see how people react to it. Let me know if you guys have any other ideas about what can be done about it, and if you think this is going to be a problem. Looking forward to those comments. By the way, let me give a quick shout out to one of my new Patreons, Simon Pierre. Not gonna try to pronounce the last name. Just I'm pretty sure I'm gonna screw it up, but nevertheless, thank you so much for becoming a Patreon, supporting the show, and of course, my Patreon community is awesome, and they get some perks like watching me live if they have the top tier level there, and many other perks that I enjoy, and it's just I'm beyond grateful to you guys. Thank you so much. All right, that's pretty much it for this one. Looking forward to your comments. Other than that, see you next time, and remember to stay charged.